Hello everyone, this is part 5 of the digital marketing training, and in this video we will show you how the search engine, especially like something like Google, works. The course is presented by the YouTube channel Go Digital. My name is Vikas Shukla, and this content was originally provided by Bhavna, and you can contact her for your training needs. She is in India. So this is a picture of how the search engine works. Basically, it works by crawling, indexing, and ranking the web pages. So we'll go through each of these and find out what they are. The crawling is Google every day and every hour and every second, it goes through every single page that is available on the World Wide www. So if there is a website, for example, maybe any website, any news website like Times of India, so Google goes its home page, and then it it finds out what is there on the web, on its web page, and then on that home page there may be a lot of links on that home page that further goes to the inner pages of that website. Then it follows those links on every page. Whatever is available on that page, whatever content is available on that page, it copies those content. And then if some link which is not on the home page, for example, then there are other ways to show Google, to direct Google that some page is available. Google can also find a link on a web page of a website by following a link external to that website. So that's how with the crawling. Crawling is a big process. It does Google. It's not that Google does it once and does not come on that website again. It does come again on the website, but it has its algorithm that automatically adapts to when it wants to crawl your website. You cannot dictate, or you cannot. Some website may will have crawling done every 7 days. Some may have every day, or some even have every hour. Their website will be crawled. That will depend upon how often you are updating your website. If you are not updating your website for a long time, then Google will probably visit that website after long intervals, because there is no reason to visit and crawl it again and again if you are not updating your website. So the next thing that it does is, for every crawled web page, it copies the content, and then it stores a copy of that web page in its data center. That means this its data center is a huge, very huge. Just imagine the number of websites, their pages, their inner pages, and all this data is stored in its data center. The data center is a huge collection of the big servers, and and it does when it there's one special meaning of indexing, and that is, let's say you write a content on a web page on your website, and somehow Google is not able to index it. What does that mean? If it's not able to index it, then that content will never ever appear in the Google search result. So one way to check whether your web page is indexed or not indexed is search with that particular link directly on the google.com. If your web page is not being indexed, then you will have to do something. Sometimes a web page may not be indexed. For example, if the content is a duplicate of some other page on your own website, or a duplicate of the web page on some other website. In some case, if the Google finds that your website is very poor, or it's shoddy, or has some problem, then it may not index it. The third and the most important thing is the ranking. That's where the whole game starts. What happens is, when you enter a search term in the google.com, then it finds all the web pages that is relevant to that search term. Okay, for example, there may be 10,000 pages corresponding to the search term you enter, and then it finds out which of these web pages is the most relevant. It ranks them. If the ranking is based upon a number of uh, terms, in a number of things, and there are more than maybe 230 to 40 or even more, dependencies on which it terms. It depends upon the authority of your website. It depends upon the relevancy of your website. It depends upon how useful information you provide. It depends upon how other people think that your website for that particular term is good, so on and so forth. And that algorithm is very complex. It's very complicated, and Google keeps changing it every time, every now and then. And that algorithm is also a secret, so people don't trick Google so that their website can come on the top. So this is it's important to know crawling, indexing, and ranking, because at times you may have to make changes in your website to make it rank, and that's an important aspect of the SEO knowledge. Hope you find it useful. Thank you.